Hi guys, welcome back to the last part of the WPL C44KM build. Going to put the body shell together, going to stick it on the chassis, and we're going to give it a quick run indoors. It's dark and miserable outside. Not going to take it outside until tomorrow or the next day, and we'll get some more video for you then. So let's crack on with building the cab. And it's when you start putting the body shell together you really get to see the quality of these WPL models. Really clean, crisp, injection molded parts. These hard bodies really are lovely. If you're going to paint it, you want to do that before assembly. Give it a good wash in some warm soapy water. And you'll notice there are just a few little marks on the outside of the body where the mould parts close. You want to run a sharp knife down them just to remove them before you paint it as well. So we've got our instructions to hand. We need to start off with the main body tub and some of the other parts in the body component bags. Grille bezel and headlights goes on. So we're going to need the grille bezel itself. We've got our badge logo on the front there. Inside our clear plastics bag we have got all the windows and the lenses. Lovely cream colour, this one. I've never built one up fully in the cream before because the last one of these I had I painted straight away. So that's going to go on that way up, following the WPLC logo. Lenses in, again another little bit of moulding flash on there, just give that a trim. And we're going to need the marker lights and turn signals, and we get a spare one of them. Pop the door hinge brackets out while we're here. Not going to put those on until I've finished handling the body completely. So we're going to need the bonnet, and the dashboard holds that in place. So our dashboard and bonnet hinge clamps in. Put the steering wheel on. Windscreen lens. Need to pop in from the outside. Interior tray. Pop the seats on. Adjustable seats, just like the real thing. Gear lever in. Pop that interior tray up into the body. And that slides onto those posts as well as hooking in at the back at the same time. And there is a clip to click it in to the dashboard. Doors next. And you will have had your hinge pins in, I think it's the servo bag the hinge pins come in. Try not to cut my fingers off putting the hinge pin in. It's probably best if you plan on painting to assemble without the hinge pins fitted initially, or to leave the hinge pins out entirely. Door cards can go on. And your door cards want to go on with this little pin towards the back end of the door. These are really useful, these little pins. Missed them the first time I built. They actually hook over the inner sill of the body there, and they hold the door shut for you. Door handles can go on as well. They take quite a push to get in. And it can take quite a squeeze to get these hinge panels in. There we go. And there's our little peg under the door. Just lift the door slightly and that holds the door closed. We are nearly done with our cab. We've got some windscreen wipers to go on. Onto the back of the cab. When you put in the rear corner windows in, make sure you're getting them the right way round. Cab back on. Another couple of self-tapping screws. And roof panel into place. And there's our cab built. Lovely, lovely mouldings. Best 12th scale representation of the FJ45 I've seen. Really enjoy building it. You can see how easily they go together. And loads of scope for scale modelling techniques to be used to increase the realism on there. Let's crack on with building the rear tray. Once your slats are on, you can pop the bed sides under. And you do those parts. Mud guards to go on the back as well. Headboards on, and just to join these two together now, you'll see there's little sockets that the pegs on the front of the bed locate into. post on the back there for the spare wheel, which I don't have to hand at the moment, so I'll put that on later on. So there we go. Body shell is built, looking very fine in its cream. Very pleased with how this has gone together. I've forgotten the antenna. Let's pop that off the sprue and get that pressed on as well. Couple of bits left on the sprue there, the spare wheel carrier and the rear number plate from the C34. All the other parts are the same, the cabs are the same. It's great for chopping and changing. You might have seen the C34-1 upgrade, which uses the back and roof from the C44 on the C34 tub to give you a truck cab C34. That's a great way to individualize your build, and we're ready to get that mounted on the chassis. Pop the hood open. All our little baggies can go in the drawer and get used another time. First thing we need to do is slot those headlamp LEDs into place. And try and tuck the cable in away neatly behind the grille. First thing we're looking to do is get the front body mounts into that socket there, and then under the truck we got these two pegs that fit inside the chassis rails. And then the last peg goes into the rear cross member there. And we're going to tighten that one up first. Pin R2 under the bonnet here. And we are looking good. Tidy up that cable in and send it through to the front. Tuck that in and there. We can get it to go. Battery in, loads of space to tuck that in, bonnet down, and we are up together. Our C44KM is complete. I suppose now we should give it a run. Try not to drive into your pots of screws. Hi guys, thanks for watching. We've got the C44KM built. We've given it a run. Very pleased with our first impressions on it. As we go on through later videos now, we'll be looking at some modifications we could do with it. You can see I couldn't wait to get my 3D printed wheels and WPL V4 tyres fitted. I think they really enhance the look. We're going to be looking at modifying the inner tray so we can run on 3S. And we'll go back over some of the shock modifications that you can do to loosen up the rear end particularly, increase the flex at the front. If you go back through my videos, you'll see where we visited them before. And all the things you can do to enhance your WPL trucks. What a great base for starting with. Beautiful body shell, well-engineered chassis. Everything you want in an RC car. Thanks for watching again, guys. Please do like and subscribe.